Roll up gas.
Roll up what?
Motherfucking gas and shit, baby.
Gas-a-rooney.
Your favorites, we're back. No, we like the triangle offense and shit.
It's Monday.
Saying,
It's time to smoke a lot of gas.
time to get ready for our trip, baby.
So everyone can see.
You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be touchdown in Denver in about 4 days.
Woo! I got me a new Paper Route t-shirt.
Paper route.
Paper Route Empire, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I
we
still
went to.
support it.
We had a little pre-turn up last night. Me and Big Fella shot down to Lawrence, Kansas, and went to go see Key Glock. Glizzock.
Key Glock.
Walk all of my kidney. Walk. I don't want
It
hustling
was,
that
it was a
nigga.
straight hood show. You know, you wait 2 hours, one person performs, then you wait another hour, and then another person performs, and then it's like, all right, see you later.
Yeah, I mean we were in Lawrence. There,
That's
so there was
ass.
a lot of white kids there. It wasn't really good. And
There it was. And
There's a couple niggas in there. I will say, side note, before I didn't mean to cut you off, big fella, but the minute me and this nigga got up in there, we're at the bar trying to get a drink and shit. Fucking some white boy got hauled out of there by security, face all bloodied up because he was in there drunk, acting a goddamn fool.
Already?
Already.
Bro,
So I didn't even start.
How many concerts have you been to where you see someone getting carried out before the show even starts?
I've never been.
I've
it's happened
seen
a couple of times.
I've seen a bunch of concerts
Yeah.
like that.
I've
Even
never seen that.
from Tech Nine to everyone that I've seen. It doesn't matter. It could be a 311 concert.
There's always one.
There's always the one
somebody.
guy who shows up 13 sheets into the wind already, and then he wants to fight someone, and then his girlfriend and whoever he's with is just looking like, oh, God damn it, Bob, like.
And when he gets hauled off, then she just starts.
Because, bro, it looked like somebody cracked him good because he was drunk, stumbling, and his nose looked like it took a
Leaky.
beating.
His nose was like a leaky faucet.
Bro, there was blood dripping everywhere, and, like, the security guards, like, carrying him out. Like, he got in a fight with someone, and he lost.
Got his shit
Yeah.
busted.
He got his shit busted. And, I mean, it's probably over something dumb. Like, you bumped me. Like, it's a concert. There's a
Yeah.
million people. Unless you
Facts.
purposely do it on purpose. Like, Crespo, there was this one chick in front of Crespo, and he
Jesus.
almost gave her the one personal space. Two personal space.
Yes. I mean, side note, this chick was not cute, for one. But we're just, we're chilling. We're chit-chatting, because Dexter was there. We ran into Dexter. So, we talking to Dexter, catching up.
Yes, sir.
And some girl, black girl, just walks up on me and, like, fully body pressed up on me. And then looks at me like I'm wrong. I'm looking at her like
When you're at a
hey.
concert and people try to fit into a spot,
Yeah.
that knowing them and
Well,
like,
no,
bitch, you can't fit up in
She
here.
was trying to talk to somebody up on a balcony.
But
she, I mean, bitch, you seen me. Like, she
Right.
ran up and deliberately
can't
pressed
miss
up on me.
this
And I'm just
guy.
like, come on, bitch. Like,
you can't
you're
miss
not
this
even,
guy.
I was like, bitch, first off, I'm engaged, you know what I'm saying? But second of all, bitch, you're not even cute.
That place is weird because it's 18 and up. It's not just 21. So they mark your hands like so you can't buy alcohol like for 18-year-olds.
That's stupid.
But people are
That's
still
a bad idea.
But people are still like young kids are still going to be drinking.
Of course.
Like it's hard to see and the lights are off and like
Or you can just be like, hey, buy me a drink.
Right.
Or whatever. Or be like, hey, can I get you ladies some drinks? And they're
Right.
19. Like,
right.
duh. Easy.
I mean, yeah, it's just I don't.
They know.
Like, they know.
Or
'Cause
you
I
can,
mean,
or girls can just fucking bring the bottle of water or the bottle of liquor in they fucking purse. Take a bottle of water. Put.
I mean, they
lock in
probably
there.
check you or whatever, but even
Nah,
still,
they
you
was
can't-
just wanding you down.
all they did was warn you. No
Nigga,
packs.
I could have had a bottle of water, what I'm saying, kind of broken down and then, put some vodka in that bitch and
Could have had one of them carbon fiber Chinese pistols.
big facts.
Oh,
Big
shit.
facts. A carbon flask.
A
Yeah,
carbon.
the show was pretty good. He performed a bunch of the songs that I wanted to hear and
Yeah. Got to hear
the
some Young
sound
Dolph.
quality was pretty good and nobody stepped on my sneakers and all in all, it
Sounds
was
like a good
Got to
day.
see Dexter, went with Big Fella. We smoked a lot of gas, had a couple beverages, and this nigga on the way back home, boy.
I was high and I didn't know where I was going.
Am I going the right way? Big fella, you got
It's
20.
late at
I was like,
night.
nigga, you got 27 miles down this road. He was like, all right. 2 minutes later, hey, am I still going the right way?
Sometimes you gotta ask.
I
Damn
would have
it.
been like, I'm like, sir, pull the car over right now. You got in here
Still,
smelling like it.
you had the directions are still go straight.
That's how it goes, man. You want to hear my
That's funny.
Mexican ingenuity story today?
But then I did have to stop to get ice cream because I was hot too.
We did.
Snickers ice cream.
Like to tell a hilarious story. So, obviously, we have someone who is in the Kansas Department of Slavery, and I sent him that movie thing so he could watch movies.
Yeah.
And instead of him using the power cord that I sent, he used one he got from someone who said it was universal.
But why?
That's what I asked.
What did it do?
I was
Fucking,
like,
blow
why?
the...
Bro, he said he plugged it in, and it was plugged in for like 2 seconds, and it fucking popped, started smoking. So I was like, you gonna buy another one, and I'll send it to you? And he's like, all right. So he sent me money, and then I bought another one. I was
Jesus Christ.
But why did you?
that's what
Why
I said.
did you use the
and I
other
don't know. I don't know if he can't tell me because of the phone calls.
Right.
I don't know if he was trying to use it like in his actual, area,
Yeah.
like instead of at
Right.
work.
But
But I was like,
I don't know that.
I was like, donde?
Yeah, that sucks.
That's. I mean, if you know anything about electronics, you
Right,
you
and
should
I
know
told him,
that's
I was
a bad
like,
idea.
bro, like there's different voltage, there's
Yeah.
different everything.
Yeah, you can't just the
Like,
power cable
that
is
comes
designed for
that
that,
product, yeah.
thing.
Like you
I
can't
learned
just
that when
start-
I was, when I started buying my phone, and you send you that cord with your phone.
Yeah.
And I always noticed, like, whenever I had my phone's actual charger, it charged up a lot faster versus me using a bootleg cord that I got from the gas station.
I mean, with electricity, you got to go with what it recommends. Like, you can't just put a random battery in your car. Like, it'll
No, you
fucking
cannot.
blow shit up.
No, you cannot. Glizzard.
Yo,
It was
shout out Ace Boogie in the chat.
Hey, Ace Boogie. Oh, and Cloud X.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness, we got 2 in at a reasonable hour.
Hey, shout out to the gang, man. We counting down for the trip,
Yes, sir. Yeah,
sure
we
y'all
had
bags is packed.
Thursday. Oh, I'm gonna start getting packed up.
You know what I'm saying? Make sure we pack us a little hike fit because we know we're going to be out in the mountains and shit, smoking that gas, nature. Yee-hee.
Get the shit ready to do a podcast.
Bun, 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 bun.
Do a couple of podcasts while we're out there or something.
Speaking of which, shout out Ace Boogie, you know what I'm saying? He found us a nice little brewery to go hit up while we down there, Cerebral Brewery. So,
Okay.
that'll be one of the activities that we bust while we down there. And also shout out the boy Young Curtis because he offered to drive his car down there. He's got a Honda Civic, which obviously isn't very large, but I'm going to have the SUV. So I figure we can switch at gas stops, people can alternate, that way.
Yeah.
Everybody can
I mean, if
stretch
we
their
could,
legs
because like I
and
said,
shit.
I'll drive my car, and if we don't have enough room.
Yeah.
But
No,
if
we should have enough room between Curtis and the rental, then,
Yeah.
Perfect. Now
Perfect.
we can do.
so we all set.
We can do this now, or we can do it at the end of the podcast.
What's that?
We got you a birthday gift.
Hey.
Damn it.
I mean,
We can do it towards the end, I guess.
Okay.
Some topics to get
All right,
into,
deal.
but I'm excited. So thank y'all ahead of time. Thank you, bros.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank
What
you guys.
topics do we got?
Well, shit, I wanted to start off just because this will take a little bit of time, and then we could move on to some other shit.
But I see you talk to Elon.
Yeah, man, I did. I did talk to Elon.
Bet.
I talk to him every week, you know what I'm saying? I go over there, we smoke, you know what I'm saying? We drink some alkaline water and shit, you know what I'm saying? He give me some financial advice and
Yeah, I
shit.
didn't know if you see the news today, but he bought it.
Mm-hmm.
He did it.
I told you, man. Hey, what I tell you last week? Big bank take little bank.
Shut up.
That's all I told Elon. I said, you know what you got to do? He said, what's that? I said, big bank take little bank.
He was like,
I think
And then-
he's. I don't know if it's 100% official yet, but
And then
he's
he
like
went like this. He went like
gearing
this.
up to buy it.
he hit the blunt and was like, Crespo.
Yeah,
He was
yeah,
like,
he
I see.
acquired it. Yeah, for roughly $44 billion.
He said, I see.
That's a lot of lettuce.
So you know what I'm saying? Hey, straight up, I talked to Elon. My nigga said that the Teslas is on the way. He done copped us some Teslas. And now that we done bought Twitter, we hiring and shit.
Oh shit!
So I'm saying we get to quit our jobs and now we on the board at Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Fuck 12. You know what I'm saying?
That would be
12.
nice.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out my boy Elon, man. Appreciate the love.
Fuck.
All right, well let's do this shit here. This is moral foundations test that I found, which is pretty interesting. It's the questions that it asks. Some of them are pretty difficult because you have to answer them. It gives you the scenario,
Okay.
and there's 3 levels of not okay, 3 levels of okay morally, and then neutral. So it's either it's not okay, it's really not okay, or man, that's fucking terrible. Never do that. You're evil if you do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
and then it's all right, or it's okay, or or yeah, this is really good morally.
Okay.
Okay, so the first question
All right.
or scenario: Hannah inherited an old flag of her country from her father, but has never used it.
Okay.
One day when Hannah is cleaning the house, she discovers that she is out of rags, so she uses the flag as a rag to clean the house.
Ooh, that's fucked up.
Do you think that's morally?
It's morally fucked up. She shouldn't do that. She knows she wrong for that. She a piece of shit, Hannah. Hannah, fuck you.
So what would you do? One thumb
Smack the shit out
down,
of her.
2 thumbs down,
That's all the way thumbs down.
all the way?
All the way, bitch.
Okay.
You fucked up. Bitch, you inherited that from a family member. You gonna use that to clean the toilet?
She cleaning the house.
I mean, I think it's
That's
like
That's
I-
fucked up.
I think it's just like a 1 thumbs down. Kind of just like, why would you?
Nigga,
do that?
if you from fucking Africa, a village in Africa, and your family migrated over here to America, and they passed that flag down from generation to generation.
Well, it's from her father.
And her father passed it. I'm saying
It's a flag from her father. I mean, you're adding information that we don't have to the question. And that's what makes these questions so difficult.
Okay,
is
if your
because
father-
you don't have all of the information, so you can't. It kind of
If my father gave
the way
me a
you
flag,
go with this can kind of depend on the assumptions that you make, and that will in turn determine kind of where you line up morally.
yeah,
Like
No,
it's-
Because you okay, so you say that's all the way not bad or all the way bad.
yeah, that's all. That's hella fucked up.
I say 1 thumbs down. Only because, I mean, obviously everything has context. Everything, like, it depends on the situation. But if she just
Take
grabbed
this.
it and was like, I'm going to use this to clean my house, like, yeah, that's fucked up.
what she
But
said.
it could be a lot worse. Like, what if she.
She inherited an old flag
Like by-
of her country from her father. So she's an immigrant, and yeah, let's say it's an African flag from her African father.
What if she hated her father?
And exactly. But she never used it. And one day when she's cleaning the house, she's out of rags. But she's like, "Oh, I got this flag. It's a rag. I can
Bitch, you
use
ain't
this."
got no paper towels, bitch.
She's out.
She's out. She's out of there.
She's out of rags.
Bitch, you use an old T-shirt. Not a
Well,
fucking flag that you
old
inherited.
but to her, an old T-shirt, or maybe she doesn't have an old T-shirt,
could
but her
use it.
T-shirts have more value to her than this flag.
Bitch could have used her period panties.
What?
I mean, okay,
Jesus.
that's not going to do very good at cleaning.
It's going to make things worse.
Yeah,
I mean, I think
but
it's bad.
I don't see any problem with it because, yeah, number one, what if she hates her father? What if she doesn't like her father?
That's context that you're adding.
Right, but these are things that we don't know. So to make a moral judgment on her, to be like, you're a bad person for using that flag.
But
what
also-
if this is an old Nazi flag? What if her father is German and was a Nazi?
Or what if it was a Confederate flag?
Right.
But
And so is she morally morally a piece of shit
But that's
for
also,
using that flag?
But that's also context that we're assuming.
Right. But
from what the question reads, let's just be basic.
Right. It's
Off what the question reads, it says Hannah inherited an old flag from her country from her father.
right.
But
so
has never used
it could be any country.
So she put it up because she was like, all right, Pops gave me this. I put it up. And then one
But-
day while she was cleaning the house, she was like, oh, I got an old
But
flag.
it could have been 10 years later.
Right. She's never used it. What if it's a Confederate flag?
Right.
That's something that we don't know. And it's something that
Right.
we're assuming.
But
it was a flag from Italy.
that
You know what I'm saying?
another
So
thing. So is it wrong if it's a Confederate flag?
I think it's wrong
Hold on.
because, go ahead.
Is it wrong if it is a Confederate flag or a Nazi flag? Let's go to the extreme.
Yeah.
Is she morally wrong for that?
Yeah, she wrong for using that to clean her house. The bitch should have burnt it. Don't want to use that shit to clean my house and you spreading around that Nazi shit.
That's ridiculous. That's
know.
retarded. Be real. Takes this seriously. We're going to find out where you line up morally.
If it's a Nazi flag, then she should burn it. I wouldn't
No,
use it.
it's not. She should burn it. She already has it. That's not the scenario. She has the flag. She's used this flag to clean her house. Is she morally wrong for using a Nazi flag, for cutting it up and using it to clean her floors with it? Is that wrong?
In that case, no.
Okay. So same
But that's
scenario.
also
Hold
shit
on,
where-
hold on.
okay.
Same scenario. She's now using a
We're gonna spend
flag.
this whole podcast doing these questions. You
Yeah.
know that, right? Because this nigga gonna break down and analyze every.
No, not necessarily. But that's
You already know
the
how
debate
this
of
nigga
these
do.
questions.
I think it's
So it's the same
This is what we're
same
doing, folks.
scenario.
Okay.
right.
But she's now morally wrong because you've put the inference on it that it's a flag. It's a flag to be proud of.
Yeah.
So you're a piece of shit. You're an evil. She should be morally condemned. She's a bad person.
Yeah.
Because she used that flag.
Yeah.
That's just interesting. Well, I mean, we'll move on because I don't want to influence your answer or anything like that. A pair of parents read about the exotic delicacies of Africa and the Far East. In the coming week, they serve dog meat to their children.
Okay.
So they read about these exotic delicacies in Africa and in the Far East, and some of these places they eat dog, and so they're like, I want to try that, and so they serve dog meat to their children. Are they morally not okay? Is it neutral? Is it okay?
See, as a chef, my mind is just going crazy. Like, where are they located? Because this can't be in America because you can't buy regulated dog meat in America. They don't sell dog meat here. So, like, where are you getting this dog meat from? Like,
Maybe they're not in America.
yeah,
It doesn't say they're in America. So
I mean, if that's what their culture is about, or if that's something that they're interested about, then I put the one okay. I mean, it's personally.
you can say neutral. You can say it's neither okay or not okay.
I'm gonna
But
go. I'm gonna go with neutral
Me too.
because
Me
I'm
too.
not one to tell people what they can eat.
Yeah.
Because
Facts.
if you want to kill dogs or cats and eat it, I mean, at least you're eating it. I don't know. I think it's neutral.
Okay. Okay. In sex education class, the students are taught that since the sexes are equal, the girls should sleep with as many guys as they want without fear of being considered sluts. In quotes.
I'm gonna go with a thumbs down on this one.
I'll read it one more time. In sex education class, the students are taught that since the sexes are equal, that girls should sleep with as many guys as they want without fear of being considered sluts.
Now, see, that's a difficult question because I agree with that. I would say I would put in the middle of the okay. And only reason
You'd
why
say that you're like neutral, or that it's like
No,
two thumbs okay?
two thumbs.
Okay. Okay.
I would put two thumbs.
It's not all the way okay, but it's like somewhat
exactly.
okay.
And the only reason why I say that is because think about it. As a woman, that is pretty fucked up. You know what I'm saying? As a guy, you know, it's always been kind of socially and, you know, culturally acceptable. Like, oh, you know, he's just a player. You know what I'm saying? Papa was a Rolling Stone. Woo, woo, woo. But if a woman does that, then automatically, oh, she's a Jezebel. She's a slut. She a hood rat. She this, she that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that in itself is a little bit contradicting.
It's a double standard.
It's a double standard. Because I feel like if a man is allowed to make mistakes, then a woman should be allowed to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm sure.
Is it a mistake to sleep with a bunch of people?
It can be, depending on how you look at it.
Depending on
Because you know what
who you
happens.
sleep with.
Yeah, I'm saying what happened if you
But-
catch an STD? You know what I'm saying? Everybody.
Right, but you could sleep with one person and catch an STD.
Facts. You know what I'm saying? But as
So
you,
it doesn't. You're not a slut. Some girl could get extremely unlucky, get wooed by the wrong guy
Yeah.
who he's a player and he's got fucking herpes or whatever the fuck, and then
but think
the first
about-
guy
but-
she sleeps with,
Yeah.
boom.
But think about this, even back to like when we was in like middle school or high school, when we all heard about that one girl that was oh, what's his face, she topped up she topped up woo wop in the hallway or in the staircase, you know what I'm saying? And all the dudes was looking like, yeah, bitch, I'm next, you know what I'm saying? But everybody, it's just a stigmatism, I guess, that we just have about that. So I feel like if a woman wants to sleep with how many women beds she wants to, as long as she's single and whatever the fuck, that's her business.
Okay.
As long as she being safe about it, like, who's to judge her for that? Like,
so
I mean, in retrospect,
let's say,
bitch, you're not about to wife up nobody in that town.
Your fiance is a former porn star. She's clean. She doesn't have any STDs or anything like that, but thousands. That's okay.
Hey, if she's
that can be the mother of your children, and your wife her up and treat her right and all that.
Hey, if the universe positioned it that way, and somehow she had an amazing all the other qualities that I admired in a woman, but that was her former history, then shit, I would look past that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it a buck.
I don't want anyone to show me my girl getting drilled.
I mean, yeah, there's videos.
I'm not saying that's favorable to me.
No,
I'm just
right.
like I said, in another universe,
so
if everything aligned up and she she was a former porn star, but
there's videos
credit on point. You know what I'm saying? She can cook. She's submissive to me. She cleans. She helps me out. She helps me grow as a man. We grow together and all the shit that I look for in a woman.
And then every time you go out, and there's somebody like, hey, Crespo, this video of your girl taking it in the ass, do you think that she talked to that guy more, or what do you think she was doing with that? And hey, check out this video of her sucking this dick. How you think she learned that technique?
I'm like, I don't know, but I'm reaping all the benefits because I got that daddy dick now, and I'm the one.
Like, well, it looks like this guy reaped quite a bit of benefits from her.
Look at Drake. His baby mom is a porn star too.
But that's
stupid.
I mean, hey, like I said,
but did he marry her?
No, he didn't.
Right.
He
So
didn't. Like
that's a bitch he fucked, and she got pregnant by him. Like she tricked him essentially.
Hey.
She trapped him.
Because
but at the same time,
I
though,
guess you can't.
And is she a good person?
Like,
would you say she's a good person?
Like, to me, I guess, like, all right. So for instance, say you met this chick, like your age now, but if she in college was getting drilled by everyone, like, I think that's a little different. Like, because when you're younger, like, everyone wants to fuck everybody.
Yeah.
But not everyone.
But you know what I mean.
Everybody, explores their sexual prowess differently.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Some girls.
But I think it's when you are, like, as a
let
woman.
loose. Some girls fucking get a vibrator. Some girls.
If it's a woman, even if it's a man,
date.
like, I think you should still be responsible. Like, and not put yourself
as
in
a man,
situations.
it takes work. Yeah. In order to have sex with a girl.
Oh, for sure.
Like you can't just
can't just walk up to a woman, I like you.
Right. But
you gotta develop
99% of women, they can do that. They can just walk up to somebody and be like, I like you, let's fuck, and the dudes will be like, all right, let's go.
Me?
Right. So is a person that just takes the easy route, just does what lets everybody in, never says no to somebody, or can't control themselves. I mean, is that a virtuous person?
I mean, I guess it just depends.
I mean, if that's your whole life, then that's a problem. But I mean, everybody goes through like a time. Well, I know I did when I was, essentially figuring out what I like in a woman. I had an idea growing up, and I was like, oh, I would like a woman that does this or a woman like that. I thought I wanted a girl that was like super creative, and I dated like a girl that was like a fashion designer, and it just ended up being not for me. Cleveland Deli.
Yeah.
I dated different types of women. No woman that I dated was like the previous. I will say that because I was just in a phase of trying to figure out what exactly do I like. So if a woman does the same thing, nobody has the same exact taste forever. When I was a young boy, my first crush was Sade. You know what I'm saying? And then after that, I remember when I was a young boy, I was in love with Buffy the Body from all those hip hop videos. Remember Buffy the Body? Because she had all that booty meat, and I was like, I'm hungry.
Well, I guess we are getting a little bit off the topic here because the main point of this question here is in a sex education class.
Yeah.
So this is
High school.
fifth graders,
Yeah.
sixth graders.
They taught that in.
Yeah, fifth grade is sex ed.
Like I'm saying,
Yeah.
I still give it
They
the two
should.
thumbs
So
up.
they should teach fifth grade girls
I don't think so.
that you should sleep with as many guys as you want, and don't worry, little girls, about being called sluts.
I'm gonna go with a thumbs down on that one. I don't think they should.
Because that, I mean, it's sex
Not in-
education
It says
class.
sexes are equal.
Not in fifth.
Because I feel
hold
like-
on.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, it says that since the sexes are equal, that since this is the concept that we are accepting, the sexes are equal, that since men can sleep with as many girls as they want and not be called sluts, then women should be able to sleep with as many guys as they want and not be called sluts. Without the fear of being considered. That's what this is saying.
Yeah.
That since the sexes are equal, women should be able to do whatever men do.
I still stand where I stand.
Okay. Let's move on.
I don't think they should teach it in that.
We'll because I have my answers or what, or not answers or whatever, but my like score, and then we'll get Crespo's and we'll circle back around, whatever. But okay, so some men have a private all-male club, and feminists take them to court demanding that they open it up to women. Now, is it morally okay for these feminists to demand that the men open the all-male club?
No,
No.
not okay. I would say all the way not okay.
Moving on. I mean, I agree. I'm
Yeah,
100% agreement with you there. I mean, it's a private club.
Yeah.
It's not
You know.
a fucking open public area.
Right.
Hey, this is guys club, no girls, and you're
Because
bringing in
by
cooties.
that logic, then I should be able to go in the women's bathroom and be like, hey,
yeah,
you can't just say I can't. What are you, sexist?
Yeah.
I can't come in this bathroom.
now open up.
Sir,
that
I can't
stall.
come in the women's locker room.
This is the third time we've told you to leave, sir.
Yeah, like no, we need to have separate shit. But all right, Bob and Pam are siblings. Bob is given $10 by their father and is told to distribute it between them as he likes. Bob gives $1 to Pam and pockets $9 for himself. Now, how moral are Bob's actions?
Technically, he wasn't wrong because his pop said.
He said distribute it as you
like.
however you like.
So I mean,
But Bob's got to understand.
that's still fucked up. Though.
Bob, yeah. So he,
But maybe, not to add context to the question, maybe Pam is only like a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old, so he gave her $1. Here, bitch, here's something for the ice cream truck. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Maybe.
I think you should still split it 50-50.
For sure.
I mean, your
That's what I
dad
agree.
just gave you money and said you've only got a little a sister. We don't know if it's a little sister.
Because I mean, karma
But-
could come back. Like,
Facts.
what happens if, like, it's $10 now, but then he goes, "Hey, Pam, here's $500. Distribute it with your brother.
And she's like, "Here's $1,
Here's
bitch."
2 cents, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Peace out." And then he's like,
Yeah, but like, nah, nigga.
Here's
Nah,
an envelope
nigga.
that it was in 2 minutes
like,
ago.
if you do nice things, they normally come back to you.
I agree. I would have split that up 50-50. I would have given
So
my
you
sister
say not
$5.
okay?
Not okay.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, come on, Bob.
In biology class, a human hand preserved in a jar is passed around amongst the students.
Nah, son.
I mean, it's biology class.
But
Biology is the study of life. But that would be more of an anatomy thing, though. Wouldn't that be more of an anatomy?
it's
Yeah, but I mean,
biology.
there is some biological knowledge to be learned. I would imagine,
I
but
just don't.
okay.
it's a human hand
okay.
preserved in a jar, and they pass it around
class.
in a biology class.
I mean,
Fucking science
I
class.
guess if that person donated their body to science.
I mean, it's not like the fucking teacher went out and killed somebody and it was
No.
like,
How do we know? This could be in South Detroit.
we're adding
No,
context, though.
but that's adding a
okay.
bit too much context. I think
it's
it
okay.
didn't say a ravenous murderer, serial killer teacher.
Have you
You
seen
know.
this teacher called the West Virginia?
So how do
Police
you what do you
Department?
say?
That's okay.
You say
All right, fuck
All
it.
neutral or all the way okay, or
I'm neutral.
I say all the way.
all the way okay? Okay,
It's fucking science class.
okay.
What if there was a fucking male dick in it, like you be okay just passing that around, looking at it?
When
shit?
I was in,
That's not the question.
I'm just saying. I'm asking you.
Yeah,
a
yeah, I
question.
mean-
Hey, in 10th grade, we went to the Black Wax Museum, and that was in the Wax Museum.
Yeah, but that's wax. That's not.
Yeah.
That's
That's not a
actual-
human body.
They're like, this is Quincy. He died 8 years ago.
But
This
yeah,
is
that's
his
a good
dick in
question. What
jar."
if they passed around a preserved human dick in a jar?
you
No.
okay with
Then
that?
is that morally okay?
No, it's not.
Why not? That's
not?
not morally okay, but a hand is.
It's a male reproductive organ. That's a private area. That's
It's
a-
biology. We got to see what penises look like.
I mean,
Hands
true
go
enough,
on
That's what sex
penises.
education's for, though.
No, that's what biology
All right,
is
next
for.
question.
What?
Nigga. Y'all niggas
No,
backpedaling.
no. I want to know.
What touches your dick more?
We gonna be
Your
here
hand?
till midnight doing this damn test.
No,
No, we're not.
we're almost halfway through it. 7. All right. Dan turns up the TV just as his father is talking about his military service.
That's fucked up. Listen to your pops.
That's fucked up.
I say one thumb. It's not that terrible, but just one thumb down.
Yeah. What do you
That's
say?
what-
shut
What do you
the
say,
fuck
Crespo?
I put two thumbs. Two thumbs not okay.
I said
Damn.
one, not okay. That's fucked up. Like your pop's trying to talk to you.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
damn,
Turn the
that's
fucking TV up, you asshole.
Sarah's dog has 4 puppies. She can only find a home for 2 of them, so she kills the other 2 with a stone to the head.
damn.
Hey.
All the way not okay.
Yeah, that's all the
Bitch,
way.
the shelter. What the fuck?
But
Damn.
she couldn't find a home for
She
for
could
him.
took him to the animal shelter. They would have found homes for them puppies. That's fucked
What
up.
if those dogs are assholes?
Nah. Damn, that bitch going to hell.
Oh shit. A Christian bakery refuses to custom decorate a cake with chocolate letters that would carry a pro-gay message.
I've ran across this kind of shit before, and I think it's fucked up.
Why would you go to a
Like-
Christian bakery then? Because you know they going to give you that smoke.
But my thing is, do you not like fucking money? Like, me as a baker, I wouldn't give a fuck. Like,
Right.
if a gay couple came in and said, we would like a cake, and I'd be like, I don't
Yeah,
give a
me-
fuck.
me
What do
as
you want
well.
on it? You want a fucking house? And
Right, but you're not a Christian.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
though, like,
You're not
I
like
don't
if you go to
devout
fucking Holy Grail Bakers and you know
Like,
most Christians are against gay
you are
marriage,
against gay marriage.
why would you bring that smoke into your life?
I don't know.
Just go to
I
fucking
think
Sam's
It-
Club.
okay, if
I think it's fucked up.
do you think it would be fucked up if you went to a Muslim baker and asked them to put a picture of Muhammad on a cake and they said no? Are they fucked up for that?
Yes. No. I don't know. I mean,
It's their religion.
I get it.
Like-
I mean, I guess you can't break people's religions.
and there's
so-
tons of bakeries. Why are you going to this one?
Yeah, that's
For
what I
sure.
said. I was like, why would you even go there? I was
And
like,
that's
just
another
go.
So be
thing.
like-
That's another thing.
No.
It's like if someone tells you no,
Then be like,
why,
okay.
why go and fight it to make them do
Yeah,
it?
that's like that's you.
Well,
That's you trying to be
why wouldn't you
fucking
A little bit of
Why wouldn't
That's
you
you
just
trying
go
to be
somewhere
woke and
else?
shit.
well, a little bit of side track or whatever there. Like that story of those people, that couple that did that, they went to a bunch of different bakers until they got one to say no. Like they were looking for that as a story.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like they're
fuck
pieces of
that.
shit.
Yeah, fuck
They.
that
It wasn't like the first baker they went to, like, get out of here, fags. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, they went to a bunch of different bakers and like, oh yeah, sure, no problem. We don't have a problem with gay people.
Yeah, like, I don't
And
fuck.
they found finally one who was
Get out of here,
extra
fags.
Christian, who wasn't even like that, who was just like,
Nah, bro.
no, that's
don't-
against my
And then
religion.
they were like,
I don't believe in
I'm
gay
calling
marriage.
the news.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I put one okay.
I mean, yeah, I'm
Yeah.
neutral.
John's soccer coach decides that everyone on the team must wear black soccer shoes. But the day of the match, John turns up in white soccer shoes instead.
The fuck, John? I said black, motherfucker. That's not okay.
That's not okay. I mean,
Like, you
I
gotta
put
go
one
by
no-
the-
one not okay.
You gotta, yeah, it's one not okay. It's not like,
nigga, you-
detrimental,
it's the
but
fucking you going
go
against
home
the
and change your
team.
shit. That's like we're on a basketball team and we wear red and you show up wearing green and you're like, I want to
I
wear
agree.
this. Like,
I
what
mean,
the fuck?
I think, this is adding unknown context to it or whatever, but
yeah.
it depends on the situation. Like, if
If it's
John
practice,
like forgot
Yeah.
He's like, fuck, my bad, coach. Like I meant to get some white shoes. I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't get the black shoes or whatever.
But
yet.
if he
Where
showed
I only
up,
got
was
my.
like,
But he was like,
"Nigga,
I don't give a fuck. Fuck you. I'm wearing whatever shoes I want.
And
Then it's
that's
like you're a
when
piece
I
of
hit
shit.
him- that's what I hit him with an uppercut. How old is this kid? 8, 9? Fuck him up.
5.
Anything after 8, we can fuck you up.
Sarah gets drunk in a bar and makes out with 2 strangers at once.
All right.
If the 2 strangers, you two?
Where the sound effects at, man? Bring them bitches up for me.
He said, "Bring them bitches up for me."
Need a sound effect. Very nice.
I mean,
I like.
if that's what she wants to do, I'm okay with it. Like, I don't care. It don't
Yeah.
affect me. Like, just be careful, because if you was making out with 2 bitches, I mean, I wouldn't be like, "Oh my God, Quincy's such a terrible person." Like, I'd just be like, "Whatever, Sarah." Like,
also, shout out to Sarah, but them 2 niggas is simps. Okay, my turn. Okay, your turn.
That was a little bit weird. I'm not
You can make
kissing
out with her.
the,
I'm
kissing the same bitch
I'm gonna
at the
disturb
same
her.
time
I was
as another dude.
Yeah.
first of all, I couldn't do it.
Now,
with,
see, in that situation, Sarah's the
Like,
pimp.
First of all, I couldn't do it with a rando. Second of all, I couldn't do it with you 2 niggas, and I've known you for 20, and I've known you for
Well,
6.
The 2
saying.
guys could know each other.
But
they're strangers to Sarah.
Even if I
But
knew
still,
you,
that's what. Yeah, I'm not
and
doing
a random
it. Yeah,
bitch
we're
was
not.
like, "Let's make out with both of you," I'd be
I'd
like,
be like,
"No,
no. I'd be like,
rock paper scissors."
yeah,
Quincy.
whoever goes first, we'll take turns, but we're not going at the same time. Now, come on now.
Come on now, what? We're
Yeah,
just-
So what say
I'm
you?
not into the gangbang stuff. I mean, for Sarah, I mean, I said that's okay.
Yeah, I said that's a
Yeah.
one okay.
One
Yeah,
okay.
one okay.
Yeah.
One okay.
It's not like a let's throw a party for Sarah, but
Yeah.
it's I don't give a fuck.
Brian does not cooperate with law enforcement. Fuck 12.
Fuck 12.
Whenever he is pulled over and he refuses to answer questions and starts bickering with the officer about his rights.
Hey, 2 okay.
I mean,
2 okay?
I'm neutral when it comes to that, because it just depends on what the fuck you did. Like, if they just
Just 2 okay? Not all the way okay?
Whenever he,
No, I mean, we'll go 2 okay.
okay, I'm neutral.
I would
I went
say,
all the way okay.
I
Fuck
would say-
12.
I would
Like,
say
yeah,
all the
fuck-
way okay,
He
but
wants to argue with him about his rights. Like, yeah, I know my rights,
2
bitch.
okay. I'll put 2 okay.
I guess it depends.
Emma and Cindy are summer interns at Chris's office.
Chris.
Emma does slightly better than Cindy. At the end of the summer, there's only 1 job opening, but Chris gives it to Cindy because he finds her more attractive.
The story of
God
hey,
damn
hey,
it,
hey,
Chris.
bitch, hey, bitch, welcome to real life.
Right?
I mean, you know what?
So is it?
Morally, to me, that's not okay.
So
'cause that's
to
hap-
give,
Are we?
yeah,
are
to
we-
overlook.
Are we looking at it in Chris's perspective
Well, the situation is that
of more?
that we're judging is that Chris gave a job to Cindy
Yeah.
over Emma.
Yeah.
Even though Emma did a better job, she performed better, but
Bro,
Cindy looks better, so that's why he hired
that's
her.
not
Yeah.
okay.
That's not okay.
It's his decision.
I get it, but
to choose.
Just from what I've seen in life, work
That happens all the time.
relationships don't ever work right.
It's not. There's nothing to say about a
But
relationship.
no, I'm just saying.
It's
like,
about
thinking
who he's
in my
hiring.
head,
He just wants
who
to
he's
look at that
hiring
meat
for the
every
job.
day.
He trying to
Who does he have to be
smash.
around?
Yeah, he trying to smash, but
Maybe
I don't think-
it's.
I don't think it's okay. I said
What-
like
I mean, what do
I
you
said
what do you
like
say,
a
Crespo?
1 thumbs up.
I put 1. Yeah, I put 1 not okay.
Okay.
Because you know, it more. You know, he knew he was wrong for doing that, but you know, it's his decision. But I'm
I mean,
going
if
for Emma on that
to me,
one.
if I have a company,
Yeah.
it's my company. I get to decide who I hire. I have to choose who I am around,
Right,
who I'm gonna hang around while I'm at work.
right.
If I find one person to be more pleasing to be around than the other, even though maybe this person does a better job, but this person can do an efficient job, I'll pick that person.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like it.
Like if
To
it's
me-
2 dudes and
to-
one dude's kind of lame,
I mean, to me,
but he does better. Like he's a fucking nerd, and he's like, oh well, you know, according to your analytics here, we'd like to. But then there's another who's like, hey man, this shit's kind of cool, but whatever, dog. Hey, you see
Goddamn.
that? You see the fights or
And
whatever?
then fucking day 1, fucking Tyrone shows up 85 minutes
No,
late to
it's
work.
not even that. It's not that. It's that he can still do the job efficiently, but he's just cool.
Yeah, I mean,
Then that dude's getting the job.
Yeah.
Even though maybe he doesn't do it as good as fucking Nerdo McGee.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm hiring
Nerdo McGee.
I'm hiring Mr. Cool over here.
yeah, I mean,
Hey.
that's
That's the same scenario.
I mean, that's what
kind of
That's
the way I
I'm
look
gonna
at
do.
it.
Like, it could be somebody who's got
Right.
87.
So is that morally wrong?
It could be somebody, like, if it's my company, I take the scene from, like, Harsh Times. It could be some dude who's got 87 degrees. But if Crespo's sitting there,
Right.
I don't give a fuck what the job
right.
is.
Right.
You hired.
Right. But so is that morally wrong? Are you morally fucked up for that?
I mean, I guess, but
I don't think so. It's your decision.
yeah.
You.
Crespo, welcome to Marcus and Marcus. Do you know how to do you know how to do Excel?
Jack and Will are classmates.
Oh, shit.
Will's father is a lawyer.
God damn it.
When he picks up Will from school, he refuses to say hi to Jack's father because he's only a janitor.
That's fucked up. That's hella fucked
That
up.
fucking janitor piece of shit. Don't say nothing to him.
That's
Don't
fucked
talk
up.
to that little nigga in class either. He ain't gonna be shit.
Nah,
He gonna be a janitor.
I don't
like-
think that shit's right.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
That's
How many thumbs?
That's 2 thumbs down.
Yeah,
Like,
I
it ain't
agree.
like, I mean, just because he's a janitor don't make him a bad person.
Yeah,
that's
I agree.
Shit. He could
When
be
a homeless
cool
man
motherfucker.
asks Matt for spare change, Matt keeps on walking and says, "Don't talk to me, loser."
I mean, again, I guess it goes back to contact. I'm neutral in that situation because there's people I've gave money to who
I ain't gonna lie. That's all the way okay with me.
You say up okay all the way? Like,
I'm fucked up.
no,
I say neutral.
But
I think it, but not necessarily because it depends on the scenario. If you think,
hey, on facts though, that's how I feel when I be on the plaza, bro. Them niggas be hounding. I'm like, man, get the fuck away from me, you
Right, like I said,
fucking loser.
It just depends. Like, I mean,
well, it doesn't say that the guy was hounding him.
I'm just-
a homeless man asks Matt for spare change, and Matt keeps walking and says,
I'm neutral.
"Don't talk to me, loser."
I'm neutral in this situation. Because, like I said, I've seen people. I've seen.
okay.
You say all the way okay?
Not all the way okay. Let me just say.
'Cause
let
I've-
me just say one okay.
I've
I don't
seen-
wanna be but that's okay with me. Like fuck, nigga, fuck away from me. Go get a job.
Okay.
Bum ass nigga.
Some people.
I fucking hate bums.
But you got to understand some people's situation.
I
The
understand.
only thing is, and we won't get off on too big of a tangent here, though.
Nigga, where your family?
A lot
at?
of homeless
Where your
people
friends
are
at?
homeless.
Choose to be
Very
homeless.
few homeless people are homeless because, like, oh man, I lost my job, and then I fell on hard
Facts.
times, and then my wife let, and then now I'm homeless, and like, no, it's
got
well,
a drug
I like
addiction.
heroin a lot, or I like meth, and
Can't stop
I'd
drinking.
rather do that than pay rent, or I could just go over here under this bridge and or you have no friends, nobody likes you,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, like.
driven your
No,
family
and-
away.
Or you have
Like
like
I said-
genuine mental issues that,
Like-
and you need help, help for.
yeah.
We shouldn't just be like, fuck them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But you have to. There's some people. I don't know. You can't help everybody.
Most definitely. I don't.
And just
believe
throwing
that.
money,
But
just putting a
there-
person in a home, making a homeless person, putting them in a
No,
house,
it doesn't work.
make them not homeless.
You got to be able
They
to
gonna
teach.
trash the
Right.
fuck
You
out
got to
of
be
that.
able to.
Right.
You got to be able to teach them and show them,
Yes.
and they learn stuff.
Yes.
But some
Hey.
people do have mental
Hey,
problems.
what's that one girl that we went to culinary school with? That was talking about she was gonna build a homeless community with her boyfriend.
Oh,
and-
you talking about Megan?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, if she was here and I heard that, I said that answer, she'd be pissed right now.
Yeah.
Bro, they have communities like that though. Like a friend of mine, like her friend, like go through a bunch of shit. But she's like, so you go to this place, you get a job, you live there, and then they take a percentage of your money and they put it towards helping you find an apartment, a car, things like that. Like they take your
Yeah.
money and then they go, this is your savings account. We're helping you. And
Yeah, I mean,
which
and
is-
if somebody's in that like program and like sticks with
And
it and
yeah,
everything,
they-
then they
they
can
stick
that
with
can
it
help
and they do
people
that.
for sure.
but there,
It's my watch.
but yeah, there are people who have
You know what we call homeless people when I was growing up in Jamaica? You know what they called them? I didn't even know they were homeless. They used to call them madman or madwoman.
yeah.
I mean, because they were
a madman
crazy.
over
I
there.
mean, because often it's people with mental disorders,
Yeah.
schizophrenic
Yeah.
or whatever. So yeah, that makes sense. He's a madman. It's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. The principal of the school says that none of her students are allowed to draw Muhammad on the school premises or bring Muhammad cartoons to school.
Why not?
Yes, I mean,
Is the principal morally okay or not okay for saying that you can't draw Muhammad or bring Muhammad cartoons to school?
Let me go neutral.
yeah,
I mean, I guess
I'll say neutral as well, because they try to keep religion out of school. So they that's why they don't let people pray, or they don't pray like, in the beginning of school they used to say like the Lord's Prayer and shit. They don't do that shit anymore. So I mean, I say neutral.
Okay.
neutral.
They should just keep religion out of school.
Amy and Mia are coworkers. One day, Amy offers Mia to take one of her shifts, no strings attached. Sometime later, Amy could really use someone to fill in for her, but Mia doesn't feel compelled because Amy's original offer had no strings attached.
That's okay.
That's okay.
That was the original deal, was no strings attached. So don't come begging to me.
If she would have came out and like, hey, if you take this shift later on, I'll take a different shift.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah, but
So you say all the way okay?
yeah,
Yeah.
that's okay.
I'm pretty sure that's what I said too. Because I mean, yeah, hey, nigga, you knew the deal. Like, hey, that was no strings attached, nigga.
So I tell Crespo's mama.
Right, bitch. You know what time it is.
God damn, you know I'm just coming over here for fun.
oh.
Those things happen.
Scott is hosting a dinner party.
Oh shit, he put LSD in all the food.
For dessert, he serves chocolate cake shaped to look like dog poop.
That's okay with me.
Yeah, that's okay.
All the way?
All the way.
It's funny.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't see no problem with that.
Me
It's
neither.
chocolate cake.
Yeah. That's funny shit.
And it's a dinner party. Come on.
Yeah.
He's having fun.
If somebody did that, I'd laugh.
Yeah. A group of parents concerned about their children's risk of obesity demand that the local store stop selling XXL sized candy bars and soft drinks.
All the way not
That's
okay.
not
Fuck
okay.
you.
That's not okay.
Fuck you. Go kill yourself.
Yeah.
You
I agree.
gotta, you gotta control your own shit. You can't just.
Yeah, don't buy it, you dumb bitch.
Right.
You don't have to buy it.
Who put these cupcakes in my shopping cart?
Why you put all my favorite snacks on the counter?
That's one of my favorite episodes.
Tina promises her dying mother that she'll visit her grave once a month. After her mother has passed away, Tina finds it hard to squeeze in the time, and her visits drop to about once a year.
Damn.
To me, that's okay. And the reason I say this is because, I mean, she's already dead. And if you believe further into that shit, but she's already dead. She doesn't know. To me, it's okay. It'd be different if she was in the hospital. Like if she was in the hospital,
That's true.
Right,
like
right. And she has died.
If your mom was dying in the hospital
and you
she's
didn't
like,
show up,
she's like,
you're a
can,
dickhead.
She's like, can you make it once a week or twice a week?
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah. And then,
And
you don't ever
then you're
show
a piece
up.
of shit.
Yeah, but she's already
But
died.
you promised, you told your dying mother what
Yeah.
she wanted to hear. Oh,
Yeah.
I'll visit you once a month, I promise.
Yeah, but people have
And
lives.
once a month is a bit, come on, like,
Yeah, 12 times a year.
Yeah, that's not crazy, but that's kind of a lot.
But at the same, people got lives, man.
Right.
Like you got shit. People got to work. People got.
Right, maybe, you know what I'm saying? And so, but she still goes. Her visits drops to about once a year.
For sure.
So maybe
At
it's
least she
twice a
still go.
year.
Yeah.
Maybe she misses a year.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
It's about once a year. So we don't,
But her mom don't know.
you know what I'm saying?
She gone. So.
But she still goes.
Yeah.
I mean, to me, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
All the way, or
I say one okay.
okay.
It's okay.
You broke your promise, but you know, at least you still.
I'd say it's okay. Like, I mean, it's. I would imagine if her mother was alive and she explained it to her, she would understand. Like, well, I can't come to your grave this month. She's like, oh, well, it's okay.
Right.
Don't worry. Like, if you could talk to your mother or something beyond the grave and be like, hey, sorry, Mom, I can't come to your grave this month or whatever. She's like, oh, don't worry about it. We're over here smoking crack and getting.
You just get a
fucking
text
partying and
message.
shit.
It's just like you didn't visit my grave. Like what the fuck? Like screaming and shit. I gotta go.
So you sitting on the couch watching Netflix is more important to come to my grave.
Like, bitch, I just visited you last week. It's just a rock in the ground.
Just a rock in the ground.
Tom and Linda have been dating for almost a year. Since they've never agreed to be exclusive, Tom sleeps with other women without telling Linda.
Wait, what?
Tom and Linda have been dating for almost a year,
Yeah.
but they've never had any agreement to be like, you're my girlfriend and we're together. And so Tom, smashes puss. He crushes puss, bro.
I don't see a problem with him smashing other women. I feel like he's wrong for not at least communicating that to her. You know what I'm saying? If you're quote unquote dating her, then you should keep it 100. But
I mean, I don't know. Maybe.
They've never had a discussion about being exclusive. Maybe does she see? I'm bringing in other context.
Right.
Does she have the assumption that they are? You know what I'm saying?
He said that they're not. They've never had any.
So
they never agreed
to be boyfriend and girlfriend.
It didn't say that they haven't discussed it. It just said that they never agreed.
Then you know what? Then
so maybe she brought it up and he's like, I'm really not sure. I don't know. I mean, this is also me adding context. I don't know.
Yeah.
But they never agreed. So it's not saying that they haven't talked about it, but it isn't saying that they have.
So this is why I say it's okay. And I'm gonna say one, it's okay. Okay, one thumbs up. Because they never had an exclusion agreed to be exclusive, i.e. being boyfriend and girlfriend. So they didn't say that Tom
you didn't say he wasn't ever going to fuck other bitches.
Yeah, I'm going to say Tom and his girlfriend Linda have been dating for a year. This says Tom and Linda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're not exclusive.
Right.
So I say one okay.
One okay.
A new action figure becomes all the rage among the boys in Timmy's class. When Timmy's parents get to the store, they buy all the action figures for Timmy, leaving none for the other children.
Damn. I mean, hey, it ain't tricking if you got it. That's okay with me. Fuck them. Fuck them kids.
So all the way okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck them kids. My son come first, bitch.
But does your son need all of them? Does he need a whole store shelf to be cleared out so that no other kids can have it?
Yep. So he go to school the next day, flex with all them toys, and then I say, hey, don't you let nobody play with none of these bitches.
So train your son to be an asshole that everybody hates. Cool. Good life advice.
Perfect.
I'm just kidding. Let's go.
Here's where it gets rough. Quit reading.
All right.
Quit reading. Crespo can't even read.
Right, that's true.
What that is?
A man orders a custom-built sex doll designed to look just like his niece.
Oh God!
That's all the way.
All the way not okay, boy. That way.
That's not okay.
That way.
That's not okay.
That way.
We're gonna linger on this one for a bit. Why is it not okay?
First of all, put my answer.
Hold on. But why is it not okay?
Well,
First of all, a grown ass man,
Because you're adding shit if you're saying it's a little girl. It doesn't say a child.
Look, that's still perverted though.
Okay, yes. But it doesn't say it's a child, so don't bring that into it. It's
I didn't say it was a child.
Right, but I just want to make sure that you're not thinking that.
But his niece could be 35.
That's what I'm saying. It's a sex doll to look like maybe his 35-year-old niece, maybe his 18-year-old niece, maybe it is his 5-year-old niece. I doubt it, because who makes sex dolls like that? But
someone
orders a custom built
sex doll to look just like his niece.
That's creepy.
That's definitely
creepy.
To me,
is he morally fucked up for that?
Not to say I had a fat ass like his niece. No, look, everything just like it. No, that's creepy. Nah,
it is
that way, all the way not okay. That's weird.
He's not fucking his niece.
Yeah, but he designed a sex doll to fulfill
But to me,
some kind of
but he thinks he's attracted to her.
Yeah, that's
okay.
That's
all
weird.
the way not okay. Okay,
that's weird. I mean, that'd be like, yeah, man, like that's weird. That's fucked up. Like
it's weird, but is being weird morally wrong?
It's to me.
Does this mean you're an evil, fucked up piece of shit?
I don't think that he's evil, but I think that he's got intentions that might go left someday.
Exactly.
But I think it's wrong to order a sex doll.
But okay,
like if I ordered a sex doll,
this is gonna come up. But
if I ordered a sex doll that looked like your sister, would that be weird as fuck?
Yes,
just like your sister.
Yes, that's fucked up.
Like, would you think I'm a crazy person?
Yes.
Okay, I think he's a. Crazy
but I wouldn't be like I wouldn't think you're morally wrong. I would think you're socially wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That's weird. Why are you so fucking weird?
Yeah. Yeah. That'd
But-
be weird.
Yeah, just do it in real life.
I mean,
I would think it would. I would think it'd be less fucked up
yeah.
if you did it in real life.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but I still wouldn't think you're like, oh my God,
so
you're
weird.
morally. You need to go to jail. You're wrong.
He
for
need his
this.
ass
Like,
beat is what he need.
I mean,
ass
I
beat.
think that is for if you get a sex
Let's move
doll,
on.
I don't know.
Is
man.
it-
like I think it's fucked up.
I agree, but
fucked up.
just because I think it's fucked up doesn't necessarily mean it's morally wrong.
Like, what if
wrong.
you
It
had
is
sex
wrong.
dolls that look like all your neighbors?
I mean, that's different. That's totally different.
But I'm just saying that'd be so weird. Like,
Yeah,
like, if you
but-
walk
Nigga,
into-
if your neighbor a bad,
Right.
no, I'm just saying like just in general. Like, what if you went to a bitch's house and she had a sex doll that looked like
Okay. Well, what
I'm like,
I
hey,
would
bitch,
be
you need to holler
flattered.
at Quincy then.
I would be
I
flattered.
call nigga Quincy, like, hey, bitch, hey, nigga, you got a bitch over
I'll be
here
like,
trying to
you had a real thing, baby. What's that?
She's like, no,
I'm like, here go nigga right here. Hey, bitch, where your address at? Drop the pen.
You say all the way fucked up?
I say all the way fucked up. Yeah, that's fucked up. Like that's so.
A man sets up an unlicensed medical practice, but makes all of his customers sign a contract acknowledging that he is not a licensed physician.
Time out.
Okay. They acknowledge it. If they want
So he tells him, he's like, hey, just so you know,
Yeah.
I ain't a doctor.
Yep.
Sign this. I'm going to do this medical shit on you.
Bro, like
Okay.
now that I think about the last one, I'm sorry to go back, but now that
Goes-
I think about the last one, imagine you two are brothers, right? And then you go over to Crespo's house and he's got a sex doll that looks like your daughter.
If what now? My bad.
Like
I was
you
looking at
you
the chat.
guys are brothers,
Yeah.
right?
That's the
So
same thing.
you
Yes,
go over
yeah.
his house and he's got a sex doll that looks like your daughter.
That's
Just like-
You're fighting him on command.
yeah.
Like,
That's what
bro,
I'm saying. I just said he need his ass beat.
bro, we're fighting.
I just said that.
yes, but
I literally just said that. I said he don't need to go to jail. He need his ass beat.
I think that's
That-
morally wrong.
that also
I think
that-
that's fucked
Because he go to jail, he gonna get
that
creepier when he
comes
come
from
out.
that comes from
haven't
from our culture.
I need it more now than ever.
That okay.
Oh God.
That's my
That comes from our
impersonation of a
culture because if it was a fucking royal family or something
Yeah.
in the 1700s or whatever the fuck,
Yeah.
like you would just marry your cousin or whatever or your sister or something.
That's different times though. We talking about
Yes,
today's day and
right.
age.
But
Yeah.
This nigga got a sex doll that look like his niece.
He
In
almost-
any way, shape, or form. Like
I
that's
would
your
be very upset
that's
with
your
my
immediate
brother,
family.
yes.
That's not even your distant cousin. That's your immediate
Yeah.
family member.
Yeah.
That's super uber fucked.
well,
up.
how do you feel about this man's licensed or unlicensed medical practice?
I mean, shit. Hey,
All the way okay?
Hey, he
lets him know.
He lets him know it's okay.
Okay.
It's okay with me to get your bread, get your
yeah,
goo
if you
out.
tell him, if you don't tell him,
Then
like,
that's fucked up.
Like that one dude, he was
The little
doing that
kid
shit.
doctor?
Yeah, he was doing
Yeah.
that shit.
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
but also you're an idiot.
Yeah.
If
I
you
mean,
go
for
to
sure.
a dude who's
Yeah, for
12 and he's like, hey, mister, I'm a doctor. I'm
And
gonna
you're
fix
like,
your
okay.
appendix. Like, wait a minute. What the fuck?
You gave me a buy one get one coupon.
slice you open.
If you get a buy one get one coupon from a doctor, don't go.
You don't want that.
You don't want that.
While on a live air TV show, a man kills a baby rabbit with a knife.
Oh God, why?
Shit, that's
It's a TV show. Who knows? I mean, maybe that's the show. Maybe it's a hunting show.
I mean, I'm okay. I don't.
I mean,
It doesn't bother me.
Yeah, I mean,
I watch hunting shows and animals get shot all the time.
Yeah, that's true. I mean,
Maybe
it's
he's
not my. It's not my.
maybe it's a cooking show.
Hey,
As long as you're eating it or doing something productive with it, just don't kill it. And
Or
toss it in the
maybe it's
woods.
not. Maybe it's the let's see what we can murder show. And he brings up a rabbit and he slits its throat and he's like, ah!
That's terrible.
hey, I'm gonna just say neutral because
Neutral.
that neutral. That's like you said. Maybe it's a hunting show. But if you out here, if you don't know, fuck, it's a hunting show.
Yeah,
for
maybe
killing
it's
baby
what
rabbits.
can we kill today? It's
Today,
like, oh,
we ain't
rabbit.
kill baby animals on this show. Yeah.
Jesus.
Hey, it's his right.
You say neutral?
Yeah, I say neutral.
You're going
Yeah,
neutral
just-
practices
it ain't
on
for
this
me.
one.
All right, here we go.
Sorry, I can't help myself.
Here we go.
Using both a condom and the pill A brother and a sister decide they want to sleep with each other just once to see what it would be like.
NANI?
So, quit hitting all the goddamn drops there.
I don't think that that's okay.
That's all the way fucked
I
up.
But let's dig deeper. Why is it not okay?
Because you shouldn't
that's
be
your sister.
sleeping with your sister.
Why?
Also, if she
Why? Hold on. Why?
well,
Why should you
your
not sleep with
sister.
your sister?
because inbreeding causes all kinds of problems if you have a child.
Right. So they're using a condom and the pill
But
to avoid. So that for that exact reason.
but that,
So there's no chances of that happening.
but it can still happen.
No, it can't.
What?
They're being 100% protective because of that
Disgusting.
to prevent that.
Defense
Disgusting.
can still fail.
all the way fucked
But
up.
I think
Ew.
that's
But
gross. I think it's morally
disgusting.
even if there's no
Yes.
no chance of there being
wrong.
born a
Yes.
Nope. That's still
retard baby.
Would you sleep with your?
No!
Would you sleep with yours?
I just said it's all the way
No,
fucked
and
up.
I
I'm
wouldn't
disgusted
either.
with this question.
Yes,
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go with 3 stars to the left. I'm not with it.
It's just it
It's morally
because
wrong. It's wrong.
if
it's wrong.
is it always wrong?
Yeah,
It's wrong.
to sleep with your like a family member.
Let's say
We just-
you're in a tribe of people
Here it is.
from
Yeah.
This nigga always got it.
you have to think of try to think of a big picture.
outside. You continuously
Yeah.
bringing it outside
Because-
context.
No, not necessarily.
I mean, those things happen.
These are your. I would never do that, like because this gives you an understanding of where our moral values come
I still
from.
say all the way fucked up. That's
Our
disgusting.
moral values are derived from the society that we are formed in.
Nigga, have you seen The Hills Have
and
Eyes?
they would be very different if we were in a different
that movie, Big
society.
Fella, The Hills
That's
Have
a
Eyes?
movie.
No, I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from because it does happen.
You ever seen
Because if
what's
you
that
are-
movie Flowers in the Attic?
If you're in a tribe, let's say the apocalypse fucking happens.
Right.
And it's us, there's a few thousand people left
And that's what
on
I
the
got.
planet.
Oh my god.
And not off the we won't have to fuck any of our siblings. But our offspring, if we want the human race to survive, it'll be really hard to tell who's related to who anyway, and it's gonna have to happen. And are they morally wrong if it's like, well, this is my cousin here? Kind of a side note, you can get gay married to your dad legally in states in America.
What?
Yeah, because you can get gay married, and marrying your family members are not illegal in all states.
Bro,
So there are some states with overlapping laws where you can gay marry your dad.
that's fucking weird because side note. One more side note, right?
hilarious.
So I was watching this video and this lady this lady was arguing with
That's
her
hilarious.
son, like her biological son. They were arguing in a gas station because the lady found out that her boyfriend was sleeping with her son.
I seen that. I
remember you. I think you told me about that. Yeah,
And it's just like
but it's her boyfriend. It's not his dad.
I get
That's
it.
different.
I get it, but
They're not related.
That's
But I mean,
bro.
it's weird.
Bro.
and her son was like, he didn't come on to me. I came on to him.
Ugh.
Like that whole house needs to get burned down. Like start over. Like what?
Okay,
the
well,
fuck?
all right, but okay. So you say all the way not okay?
Yes,
I
all
say
the way
no.
not
Okay,
way
okay.
I say no. Okay. I say no. No.
Julie asks her friends not to fraternize with her ex-boyfriend Jake, since Jake has cheated on her with other women. 3 weeks later, Julie's friend Melissa is dating him.
Perfect.
I don't know.
That was- hey.
Me and the
Is Julie's friend Melissa fucked up for dating her ex-boyfriend who she asked all of her friends to not talk to?
Hey, for the question, I'm gonna put one not okay, but in real life, bitch, hey, that just taught you a life lesson. That's not your friend.
I mean, because me.
Right? Hey, but
Yeah, but So yeah, that's she's
did-
not
she
being
did
a
ask-
good. Melissa is not. Are
Yeah.
you saying Melissa's not being a good friend?
Correct.
But so it's one not okay.
Right.
Okay. I would tend to agree.
I mean, just how it goes. Like, if you sleep with
She
someone-
asked, like, "Hey, don't
Yeah.
date this nigga."
But the problem is, that bitch was going back to her friends. Yeah, girl, he blew my back out last week. I went straight to sleep. He beat.
I mean,
them
Baby
cheeks.
Julie was a bitch. Baby Julie treated Jake like shit,
Maybe
Hey,
so.
beat them cheeks.
and you know.
she went to sleep.
But who? I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe Jake's 12.
That's true.
Maybe he's a
Perfect.
bad person.
When Kelly asks Steven out on a date, he sneers and says, "Pff, like I'm gonna date a woman who looks like an overweight bulldog."
Shit.
Look, I mean, that's fucked up.
Yeah,
Like,
Is he morally wrong
You
for
could
that?
have just said no.
yeah, he wrong for that. I put one not okay. He could have just said no a more polite way.
Yeah, he could have did it more.
So he's more. So he could have said, "Yeah, that he could have just told her no in a more polite way." He's fucked
Yeah.
up for adding on the
bulldog.
the bulldog part, right? So
Sneers at her and shit. That's fucked up.
if he was, say, walking down the street and there was like a homeless guy who was like, say, asking him for change, and he didn't just say no, he had to add on, "You fucking loser."
It was funny.
That's okay.
I see where we're going here. I already knew what street we turned on.
Just interesting where you line up.
Like I said no. You can't be yelling at people. I'll try to be nice.
In sex education class, the students are asked to inflate a condom with their mouth.
That's not okay.
Nah, I don't want my kids doing that in
Yeah.
class. Like, the fuck?
I'm gonna put spermicide on my son's mouth.
And I mean, number one,
It's not teaching them anything.
what
are we doing?
when in what scenario in sex education to educate someone about sex, when would you ever need to
Blow
here's
up.
how you do balloon animals with the condom?
Get a fucking.
If you wanna entertain
cucumber
a
or
bitch.
something.
You ever entertain a bitch with a condom?
I mean, it's not like you're gonna put this thing on, so let me show you how to really use it. Here's how you do a clown face.
I'd be like, that's, no, it's not okay. You can't be teaching kids. Like
One
I
not
said,
okay, 2, 3.
I say one not okay.
I say. I say two not okay.
Because I'm not gonna lie. If my kid came home and I'm like, "Hey, what you doing in school?" and he's like, "We blew up condoms in health class,"
My kid would be immediately removed from that school.
Yeah.
I would laugh and then I would handle it because that shit would make me
I would
laugh.
be pissed.
I would be pissed. I wouldn't laugh. I would be pissed.
God, I'd be cracking up. Like, what?
I was gonna say
go
all the way
talk to the
three not
school.
okay, but I'm not gonna go full round. But I'll put two because I'm gonna be pissed.
Let's go talk to the school right the fuck now.
Adam and Beth have been dating for over 3 years.
Fuck
Damn.
this.
Okay.
Adam is reluctant to have children, so Beth tells him that she is on the pill when she isn't.
That's not okay.
I mean, I think that's something you guys gotta talk
Yeah.
about.
Yeah. That's one. That's one not okay.
You can't be tricking people.
Ooh. Wait.
Because
Is that two not okay?
Because that'd be like, she's like, let's have sex, put your condom on, but your condom's got 13 pinholes.
I'm like, don't worry, babe. I'm putting this condom on, and then I do a fucking balloon animal, and then I go in there.
She looks over like getting drilled, and she's like, wait, is that the condom?
Yeah, I'll put it on for you. Here.
Yeah, I made a dog with it.
Wait.
That's what I learned in health class. Sex ed.
When I was in the 5th grade, I learned how to make balloon animals with condoms.
Hilarious.
What do you say? One not okay?
Yeah,
or-
one not
That's
okay.
that's
That's
a not
fucked up.
okay. You gotta.
Jane's boss calls all of his employees by their first name, but does not allow any of them to call him by his first name. When Jane insists that it must be a two-way street, he fires her.
It's not okay. I mean, that's kind of dumb reason to fire somebody.
For not following the rules?
I mean,
He
is the boss.
all the rules. It's his business. It's his thing.
If somebody hires you and says, okay, a parameter of this job is you must address me as Mr. Dukes, and I'll call you Brian,
Yeah,
and that is how it is. I'm not going to call you Mr. Morgan.
whatever. As long as it's nothing silly. Like,
And that's the job. You've agreed to it.
all right, Quincy, now that you work here at Marcus and Marcus, you
I
gotta
just-
wear a clown nose.
Or
Listen,
that's
listen,
not
listen.
maybe it's not that's not even the job from the beginning, but he calls a meeting. He's like, hey, look, from now on, everyone must address me as Mr. Dukes.
Whatever. I don't give a fuck.
And then
It's not, to me, it's not fucked up.
one employee comes up and says, nah, that's fucked up. I'm not going to call you Mr. Dukes unless you call me Miss Jenkins. And like, you're fired.
I just leave it at neutral.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Just
mean,
leave it at neutral. Because I'm
whatever.
not about to side with this goofy ass bitch. Well, it should be a 2-way street. Like, bitch, that's your fucking boss. Shut the fuck up. But at the same time, that nigga's being a little extra. Like, come on.
Maybe, yeah.
So I'll just leave it at neutral.
call me Mr. Hip Hop Anonymous.
Straight up. Like, nigga, you
What?
being a little extra right there. Come on.
When
Not
Lily
right.
tells her classmate Sue that it is her dream to be prom queen, she laughs out loud and says, "You're too ugly for that."
It's fucked up.
That's fucked up.
It's not okay.
It's kind of funny.
It's kind of funny. I put one not okay.
Yeah, that's a one not okay. It's not that serious, but it's not. You're not being nice.
Hey, what up, Adriana? In the chat.
Hey.
Hey, what up, though?
Yeah, it's not up over there. I don't know. I got to fix that, but
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah, I didn't even know we were fucking live.
Yeah,
But
we
what did
are.
I tell
We've
you? We're
been
going to do
live.
this the whole episode because it's already been an hour and 13 minutes. What did I tell you?
Perfect.
We didn't even get to watch
Hey.
my funny Uber
well,
video.
I mean, we're almost done.
we're gonna
so
watch your
we'll
funny
get there.
Uber
We'll
video.
get
We're
there.
gonna
We
figure
got
out what my
time. We got
personality-
we got all the time we need.
All right, we're going to figure out my personality because
All right.
I think I'm a nice guy.
I mean, it's not necessarily a personality, but it's
You're
kind
not
of
a
where
nice
it's not. It's
guy.
where you line up morally.
You beat up school teachers and laugh at homeless people.
What? When I do that?
when Carl's soccer team is squaring off against the team of the other nation, he sings along with the other team's national anthem instead of his own.
Why? I don't know. That's to me. That's not wrong, I guess. But why?
Whatever. I don't care. I mean,
I don't give a fuck. That's I'm the neutral.
Neutral,
Yeah,
it's
neutral,
okay.
yeah.
I'm
Who
neutral
gives a fuck?
because I don't give a fuck. Which national?
maybe he
anthem
likes
is
the
he
song. I
singing?
don't give a fuck.
An army lieutenant neglects to file a report on a civilian killing done by his troops because he knows it was an accident.
It's
Still
wrong.
not okay.
It's not. So that's
Yeah.
that's a level 3, not okay.
Yeah.
Because you kill somebody.
Facts.
I would agree. The head of a public department says that none of her employees are allowed to smoke at all, not even in their free time.
What? Like, I can't smoke like even at home.
Bitch, you'll never.
Nope.
Bitch, you'll never find out.
We're going to find out. And if we do, you're fucking dead, or you're fired at least.
We're gonna cut your penis off and put it in a jar and pass it around to kids.
Yeah.
That's not okay.
How many not okays?
Would go with like 2 because it's
Yeah.
kind of like you're trying to break my actual civil rights, bitch.
Yeah.
I go with 2.
Tim asks his father for permission to stay out late because his classmates are throwing a party.
Okay, turn up.
When his father refuses, Tim slams the door in his face.
We've all been there.
I'm gonna go with a neutral on that. Like it's wrong, but it all depends. I'm gonna go with 1. No, that's not okay. Because you can't be disrespecting your pops, but at the same
Facts.
time, pops gotta understand there's coochie at the party.
Facts.
Come on, man.
What do you say, Crespo?
I'm gonna side with the father on this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and say that's one not okay.
Okay.
So if you're
Because like you know what I'm saying, you don't like
That's
like
your
Big fella
that's your
said,
pops.
You don't
You shouldn't
disrespect
slam
your
the
parents.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Pop said no, then what you do is you be a real thug and you wait till they go to sleep and you sneak out, nigga.
and then when you're sneaking back in, your grandma's waiting for you,
Okay, Ali, at least you went to the party.
and then you died.
Well, at least I lived.
Interesting.
What happened? Crespo's terrible.
No, so his strongest moral foundation is liberty. And your morality is closest to that of a conservative.
What does that mean?
Means your morality lines up closest with people of the conservative side, like Republicans.
Oh, word? I didn't know that.
You're a Republican.
I mean, not
Nah,
necessarily.
I
I
ain't
mean,
Republican.
the
I'm in the
actual
backwood
Republican party.
I'm in the RNP. You know what I'm saying? We run for president next year with
but
Denzel and the RNP.
so
Real nigga party. That's our
you're
candidate.
more aligned, yeah, with people of the conservative background.
I mean, I guess that makes sense.
which
I was
would
raised
be
by my
like
grandparents.
which Christians are
I was raised by my grandparents.
Republicans and stuff like that. And
I was raised by my grandparents. Shout out my grandma and grandpa. You know,
Bet.
that makes sense. But I mean, yeah. I mean, I'm not mad at that.
Perfect.
I'm a respectful person. I would like to think until you know,
Until you're
cross that.
homeless.
Hey,
Don't be homeless and ask Crespo for shit.
goddamn right. Nah, I do have a soft spot, but I've seen, you know, too many stories and too many times where I've seen homeless people be like rude and you know, overstep that line. Like, motherfucker, you're homeless, not me. I
mean,
don't owe you
like
anything.
I said, I've seen respectful people who are like, man, can I get $1? Like,
I bet that might be one of the things
And-
that swayed you towards conservative is the homeless person question.
yeah.
I bet that's one of the things that it's all of the things, but
Christian
it swayed
people
you more
donate
towards
money.
it.
I give
No,
money
it's
to
not
the
that
homeless
Christian
every
people
once in a
don't
while,
donate to
or-
homeless people, but conservative people
Like one
would
time,
be
I,
are more the person who is conservative. A Republican is more likely to say get a fucking job and a Democrat would be like, oh my God, we need to help him. Let's get him why isn't the government helping him? Get him some welfare, buy him a house. What's wrong with you?
nah, fuck
That's
that.
a Democrat.
Nah, fuck all that. The bitch.
And then a conservative, like that's the extreme of a liberal, and then a conservative,
NPR.
NPR. That's liberal. That's well, we need to help these people. We gotta
I
get
be
them.
listening to NPR up first on my way to work though. I ain't gonna stunt. They be having all the little news stories on there. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, but don't listen to that because that's they're lying to you.
They're lying.
They said Puerto Rico was without power a couple weeks ago. I was like, damn, the whole island didn't have power. I was like, oh shit.
That's because they get hit with this thing.
All of their
Hurricane.
you have to be it's not don't listen to them, but take everything they say with a grain of salt and keep every thing keep in the
only
back of
5
your
minutes.
mind at all times that everything they're telling you has an agenda.
Okay.
It's not that they just want to tell you this is just the news. Like no, they pick and choose what they're going to tell you to try to form a narrative because they have a set of goals that they would like to achieve with the message they are preaching.
Okay. Fair enough.
And make sure that you understand what those goals are and find out if you agree with those goals or not.
okay.
Right.
All right.
So, I mean, my scores compared to yours, my strongest moral foundation was also liberty.
Okay.
And my morality was closest to that of a libertarian.
So you an NPR ass nigga.
No, that
said you
would be
libertarian.
liberal.
Oh.
Libertarian is the
Cousin that you're trying to fuck and make a sex doll of?
no. Libertarian is liberty minded, freedom, individualism.
Okay.
Like liberty is freedom is my number one tenet.
Talk your shit, King. Let's go.
So
Freedom.
on some of these questions, I was neutral on quite a few of them because like you're not necessarily hurting anybody. Like on the one, where I struggled with the question of the brother and sister that wanted to have sex just once. And so it says just once. I put neutral on that because the only issue I would have with that is, is still maybe even potentially kind of fucked up, is that they could potentially have a baby that has like deformities and stuff like that because inbreeding. But they've neutralized any problem of that. So like, I don't agree with it, but I can't tell you no, I guess.
Yeah. Like, I mean, I look at it
Like that's nasty, but you're not hurting anybody, but maybe yourselves. So
I don't know. I mean,
I
could
guess.
you imagine being like if your son and daughter came to you and was like, hey,
yeah, I would do everything to stop that.
we're about to stone cold stun her.
But that affects me in a way.
Yeah.
If this is just a brother and a sister,
Out
you know
in
what I'm
the
saying? Out in the world.
Fucking.
Do I really have any right to tell them no? Like
I don't.
and even if they do say they want to have a baby
Yeah.
and they have a baby with deformities. Like,
Wow.
should it be illegal to have a baby with deformities? Because
Well-
then we can start saying, well, you can't. If we can test and see if your baby has this and this, and you two, you can't have a baby, or this baby, we gotta abort it. You can't have this baby.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying? Then we get into real
we
rocky territories.
we
That's
do- we do-
eugenics.
yeah, we do get into rocky.
That wasn't the
territories,
question,
but
though.
No, but
I
that's
was asking
kind
if
of
it was morally wrong, and I just like, that's
yeah. If it's
to me,
to
that's
me,
more.
that's like
Yeah.
disgusting.
I to me as well, but
Then why you didn't- why
morally,
you didn't
I'm
put
not.
no?
I have no right to tell them
No.
they can't.
I
They're
don't.
not hurting anybody.
So when it says my
I don't agree with
strongest
it.
foundation is liberty, what does that mean?
That means one of the things you care about is liberty and freedom. That's the thing you care about the most.
Okay.
You actually scored a little bit higher. Like, so your strongest, you scored a 83% liberty. I got 81%
Okay,
liberty.
turn up.
But
B
I
plus
think
ass
where
liberty.
you got more towards conservative is your purity is 61% and mine is 50%. So, I mean, you can, so liberty, this foundation is closest related to the individual's need to be his own master and avoid the dominant social mores imposed by the group. It underlies virtues of independence and autonomy. It is tied to the emotions such as self-sufficiency and defiance. Libertarians typically score the highest on this dimension, conservative second highest, and left liberals the lowest. Because people on the left care more about the group. That is communism. We care about the community. What is best for the group, not as what's best for you. You do what is best for the group in communism. So even if it's detrimental to you, there's too many of us here, so it's better for the group if we kill you. And you need to do that. That's communism.
Nah, I'm cool on that.
And that's the extreme of it. And so if you don't care about the individual and liberty, and you care more about just the group, then you would be more inclined to be like, well, people are homeless, so we need to take this money from these people who got all this money and give it to these homeless people. What the fuck? Make everybody equal. Like, but you don't understand that doesn't work. Shit doesn't work like that.
Right.
Nah, I was just laughing because I was reverting back to that question when you brought it up. When it was like that nigga asked me for some change, I said, "Get the fuck away from me, you loser." I'm like, yeah, I agree with that. That's okay.
So conservatism, individuals in this group seek to retain traditional social and economic order and uphold the sovereignty of the state. They tend to see themselves as the defenders of what their forebears would have wanted, favoring strict immigration laws, traditional values, and a strong military. While they typically see a role in the state a role for the state in matters of national security and culture, they tend to be more skeptical of the state involvement in the economy. Conservatives typically have a balanced morality where all six foundations are represented in roughly equal proportions. And that's kind of where you are. I mean, you're liberty conservative, so you're like a conservative libertarian, but you're pretty equal in everything else for the most part. Your care is at 64%. Fairness for you is at 44%, which I'm at 47% on fairness.
Damn, I'm not fair. Damn.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean you're not fair, but as far as how much fairness matters to me, I would want to be a fair person.
Yeah.
But we all have a extreme understanding that life is not fair.
Oh, for sure.
And to complain and to bitch and moan about, well, that's not fair. We understand that that's a retarded argument. You know what I'm saying? Like, why?
I learned very early
life's
in
not
age
fair.
that
So
you
let's
don't get
get
any
over that
handouts.
part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Waiting for a
like
rich
me-
person to come by. I'm like, hey, you want to come over here? And what's that movie with Sandra Bullock? And she just picked up the nigga that was homeless. Like, hey, come live with my family, eat chicken nuggets and
Oh, you talking about the blind side?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Nigga, that shit don't happen in real life.
I mean, To a degree.
To a degree, but it's a movie and it was dramatized for sure.
But yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
even he was like, "This shit's ridiculous."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they have an agenda. They want to see like, oh my God, look at how we're helping black people. It's so
Yeah.
great because black people are less than, so we have to help them because
Yeah.
they're so stupid.
Yeah, I hate that.
Me and Crespo out here smoking weed and smashing bitches.
But
Quincy's
so
locked in his room.
I think
This
probably
ain't
what
fair.
affected you in one like so I scored 67 in care.
Okay.
67% and you're at 64% in care. And part of that is probably the
homeless guy
homeless guy question.
Fuck
That's
that
probably
homeless
probably
guy.
the only difference in that percentage right there is that homeless guy question. Because I think I put maybe one thumbs down or maybe I put neutral. I can't remember.
You know what? I will always revert back to the fucking the day that we were walking to class. Were you with me that day?
No.
But I was walking to class, and young Nico, shout out my boy Young Bellick, used to have that apartment over there by Fountain View where I would go after work. You know what I'm saying? Smoke. He would DJ. We would turn up, play 2K and shit. Then I would go to class, and you know what I'm saying? Walking to class, I was walking by the Cheesecake Factory, and there was a homeless dude there. And you know, there's always a bunch of homeless people on the plaza begging for money. So this white lady who I'm sure had some money because she was, with some other white ladies. And they were like going off to
getting
a little
impressions.
lunch.
Thanks for the info, Adriana.
Okay,
Sorry, my bad. I'm reading the chat.
Good. And anyway, so this homeless guy asked these white ladies for some money, and she said, "Oh no, I don't have any money on me, but I'm about to go have some lunch. But I'll bring you a meal when I come back out." And this motherfucker instantly went to rant. I don't eat that. You don't know what I eat. And I just looked at him like, nigga, you're a fucking moron. This bitch just offered you like a $40 lunch. That's from the Cheesecake Factory. You better be like, thank you very much. I appreciate that. But instead of being humble about it, this nigga immediately went to fucking dog you out.
That's why you have to ask the question.
That's why I was like, man, fuck homeless people.
I mean,
that's just one instance.
You can't do
That's just one instance.
necessarily a sweeping generalization like that where you want to write all of them off necessarily.
True.
Like,
And I don't.
But
I'm being dramatic.
Right.
I'm being dramatic.
But
I'm
you
throwing a
can
hissy
do a generalization in a lot of,
Okay.
Or you have to ask yourself, especially like a homeless person like that, if you're turning down food, how hungry are you really then? You must not be actually that hungry. If you're able to be that picky, then maybe you're making a choice to be in the situation that you're in.
Panhandle.
yeah.
And
lot of
maybe you
people-
would rather
It's
do
weird.
this than actually have to.
I'll tell you another
know?
instance that directly affected me when I was younger and I first got to Kansas City. My very first job that I got into was security. I used to work for Securitas. I'll never forget it. And they had me stationed out this condo. Anyway, long story short.
He wants beer or cigs. What Ben was saying.
Big facts. So anyway, I used to hop on 71 highway to get back home, and there's always a homeless person there, i.e. So one day I gave this lady $5. Back then to me that that was something. I was like, I don't have money.
I mean,
like
it
that.
kind of was, but
You know
just
what I'm saying?
inflation. and shit.
But back then, shit,
Barely
when I was
get you a
younger, I was
gallon
like,
of
shit, I gave
fucking
this bitch $5.
gas.
I was trying to be nice and shit. So the next day, before I get on the highway, I stop at the BP before I get on the for the highway to get some gas and shit. This bitch is in there buying cartons, not a single carton, but cartons.
She been saving up or whatever to get multiple cartons of
Okay.
cigarettes. Is that what you're?
Not even that. I'm biased to that. So I'm getting.
I mean, because you only gave her $5, so
Right.
she couldn't buy
Right.
cartons of cigarettes with just $5.
Right. So I'm minding my business like, hey, bitch, you're buying cigarettes, that's your business. I'm minding my business. So I gas up. And as I'm getting ready to leave, she walks up to me. She said, hey, if I give you some gas money, would you mind giving me a ride home? And I looked at her like, oh, bitch, what? So I give her a ride.
He's like, I mean, maybe
I got to see this to the end. Right? Now this is destiny. I got to see the end. To this.
gas,
So
grass. bitch.
mind you, I'm coming off 71.
So how was the top? Oh, perfect. All right, let's get it. Hold up.
Perfect.
All right. Anyway,
But anyway, long story short, the highway was out south of Kansas City, so it was close by the Kansas City Zoo. I'm not sure if you're familiar with the area, but there's some really nice homes in that area. So her house happened to be in that neighborhood when I dropped her off. This bitch had a big ass house over close by the Kansas City Zoo, and I looked at her, and as she got the car, I didn't even say a word to her. And the very next day, when I saw her on the side of the highway begging for money, I just looked at her and just shook my head.
I'd have been
like, bitch, you wrong for that.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's fucked up. Like, why?
Straight up,
why
bro.
are
Bitch
you-
had a fat house.
Bro,
That's
I'm just
crazy.
looking at her like.
I mean, it's probably like her parents or
there's-
something.
There's people
nah,
who
it had to be her house. She was old as fuck.
Or maybe her dude she's fucking, or her parents.
I mean, there's people
I
who
find it highly doubtful that as my boy Uncle Kevin Samuels would say, why would a high value man fuck a homeless bitch?
Well,
Perfect.
yeah, but
I got him, big fella. I got Quincy.
Yeah, okay, you got me. You got me.
Yes,
no,
I did it.
You got me.
This is for you guys, all our fans or subscribers. I got
Everybody.
Q Dukes one time. Hold on, let me hit the drop because I have to.
The Cool Crush Ice Killer.
Hey. We're having fun, folks.
But I don't know. I mean, it could have been her parents or something. Like, she could just be like an old bitch still living with her parents. You know what I'm saying?
I have a
Which
question.
still isn't okay with her going out and panhandling or whatever the fuck. But I'm just saying,
that's
she
another-
doesn't own the
again,
house.
That's just one of the many instances I've had with homeless people. But
Like,
at the same time, we went to Denver and we was out there kicking it, and we were in that fat ass house, and we were fucking going to dispensaries and going out to eat. And I seen that one nigga that was like my age laying on the fucking sidewalk with a fucking pillow and a comforter going to sleep. That shit fucked me up for a minute. I was like one, that could have been me, had I made the wrong decisions in life. But two, at the same time, it kind of put a fire in me like, yo, that'll never be me.
Right.
Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, nigga, you my age. You can easily figure something out to go get a fucking job, get some money in your pocket, find some form of shelter, nigga, because to sleep on the fucking sidewalk like you're at home. This nigga was like fucking, like he
Right,
was at
but-
home and shit. I'm just like, my nigga, that is not okay.
Here's the thing. Let's say this is
So
obviously
that's an instance
this is
where I did
obviously
feel sorry for him. I did feel bad for him, but at the same time,
I mean,
like,
it is
damn.
it is shitty for sure, but obviously this is kind of hypothetical and we will never really know for sure. But let's say we can like start you at zero or whatever, like at no money.
I've done that.
Fucking, we restart your game or whatever, and we drop you in the middle of the city somewhere, of this city or whatever fucking city in America. How long do you think before you had a place to sleep?
It would have to be at least,
Like you have literally no money.
okay,
You got the clothes on your back. You got what you got on.
okay.
And then we just drop you somewhere in the city. And then all right, I got nothing.
You would have to
Like
find
this.
the first thing I
What-
would do.
How-
The first thing I would do if I had no money, I would have to look for income restricted housing. So I'd probably be staying in the hood, which I wouldn't want, but I would have to just to get somewhere to lay my head.
Right. I mean,
And then,
would you
hopefully
could probably
that I have
just
the
go
same skill set that I have now. Then
You
I'll
do.
just go
It's
get a
you.
job.
Right. You would probably just go like, well, I need money.
Yeah.
So how do I get money? I'm going to go apply for some job somewhere, and then
Yeah.
you're not retarded, so
Right.
you'll get hired somewhere.
Right.
And then be like, maybe you sleep out in somewhere, or
Wait till
meet
everybody
somebody
leaves and I
at-
fucking sleep in utility closet.
or whatever. Yeah, maybe you like meet somebody like a cool dude or some fucking chick or whatever, and you stay with them for like a couple of weeks or something to like get a paycheck and then get your own place or something.
Yeah.
Maybe, but if it's not in day one, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're gonna not be homeless.
Yeah.
It won't take
Yeah.
long for you to have your own place and
Right.
like have a job and
Yeah,
have
I'd
money
figure it
coming
out.
in.
Yeah.
I'm pulling a GTA and I'm getting 5 stars.
No, I would definitely.
Then I go that
find-
away and I get a hot place
You know
to
what I'm
sleep.
saying?
Okay, well, one day for Marcus, he finds a place to sleep. He's not
One day
homeless.
I'm in jail.
Yeah, there you go. But
right.
he's not homeless.
I'm not
He
homeless.
found a place to sleep. You know what I'm saying?
And I got food.
So
And then I
It's
study
not-
books, become a lawyer, and get out of jail.
it's
Okay.
it's a choice
Yeah.
to be outside sleeping.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
Them niggas be intense now.
I mean,
too.
like I
maybe you
said,
have something
unless-
mentally.
because
There are people. There are a lot of
people.
people with like schizophrenic people and drug addicted people with issues that need help for sure. But
I
just
mean, it definitely
dumping money on them
No.
That's not
isn't
help.
what you
You gotta
do.
teach
No, you
them
gotta
how
get
to.
them
You gotta teach them how to
therapy
fish
and
versus
real-
giving
Yes,
them a
you
fish.
can't just
Mental
give
help.
them fish. You have
because
to
they
teach
don't
them
know.
to fish.
Because like I mean, it just sucks for some people that are homeless. Like either their family's dead or they didn't have anyone. Their mom died and the bank took the house, and you have nowhere to go.
yeah, that
You know?
happens for sure.
Like that fucked up shit happens. But that's why I try to help people who generally look like they need help.
What they should do is go to the library and try to reenact the
Read a
movie
book.
Black Check.
Black Chank?
Black Check.
That is, sir. We gotta bleep that out.
Bleep, bleeps.
I can't. We can't be saying that.
I'm
All
about
right.
to say Black Check. I'm high.
What else we got?
So, well, I guess what we found out is Crespo's a Republican. He's a conservative now.
Crespo's an asshole.
He's a conservative.
He yells at people.
We
who
knew
are
it.
less
He's a
fortunate.
Christian conservative.
Hey, can you pull up that Uber video I had in there?
I'm trying to see which.
Oh, I forgot I put that in there too.
Is it this one?
I mean, I forgot I put that in there, but that is a good article as well. That happened here on 420 of all days.
This is just a real quick side thing I seen. I wanted to bring up. I'll see if I can bring that up real quick. But I seen this. It was a news article that popped up just scrolling through the news, and it's a not WMD article like weapons of mass destruction. A WebMD article, and it says guns now leading cause of death for U.S. children.
That's crazy.
Like they shoot themselves.
The school shootings, or I mean, them getting into their parents.
I mean, I know
Guns,
a
I
lot
don't
of
know.
people. I know a lot of parents these days, just from seeing the news, are
Now,
irresponsible.
That's crazy. Why don't you have a gun,
I
gun
didn't.
safe?
No,
Or-
I do not believe this. This is some bullshit manipulate. Guns are here.
I thought it was. Wait. I thought it was COVID.
No, well, no. It's guns now because Joey B's talking about that. But here's one easy way you can spot the manipulation here.
Okay.
Children age 1 to 19,
Oh shit.
or about 6 in 100,000. How many of those people are 17, 18, and 19? And children? Cause of death in children. Is a 19-year-old a child?
No, once you over 18, you was technically
Is an
adult.
18-year-old a child?
No.
Is a gang member who's 16 who goes out with his friends and shoots somebody or does crime and like gets shot, is that a child?
He a juvenile, but he ain't a child.
But is that what you think of
It's
when
not
they
children.
say guns are the leading cause of death in children?
I think of
5
like
to 7-year-olds.
Right.
yeah.
You
Yeah.
think kids like, you were like, why don't they lock their guns up? Why aren't they in the safe?
after
No,
you- after
they
you
included
hit 8,
fucking
you-
18 and 19-year-olds in this fucking shit.
18-year-old just walks up and goes, safe code open. Ah, la, 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 la.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, after like 8 to 12, you start thinking you grown and shit.
That's how it goes.
okay, what was that? What did you post?
Keep going up.
Uh,
There it is right there. So this is a video I found of Big Fella when he started Ubering.
I think we watched this. I mean, maybe not on
We
on the
didn't
podcast.
Oh,
but-
bro, I seen this video.
Okay, let's. Oh shit! Hold up. Sorry, y'all can't see that.
Huh.
Let me fix that.
Hi, I'm Quincy, and I don't really know how to use a computer, folks.
Right, even though I'm the nigga that runs everything, I have no idea what I'm doing.
Gotcha, bitch.
Here we
Okay,
go.
so let's do that.
That and a little bit of this. Here we go. We're
Yeah, start it
part.
back over.
We sure love, bro.
Start it back.
Yeah,
over.
start it back over. They didn't see what happened.
Here we go.
Okay, so
Perfect,
he's
all right.
riding in a car. And what? A car just like
No, he-
scraped
Cars
the
were,
side?
he didn't even come. He
No.
just came to a stop and didn't even look.
The dude opened the door,
Oh, and it.
and
Yeah.
someone drove and took the door off.
fucking hand taken off.
Fuck your hand, nigga. You just fucked my car up.
What the fuck? Jesus Christ, yeah. Fucking Lexa. What the fuck?
I mean, that sucks. Well, I mean, what do you do? Dude, that's happened. Like,
I mean, as the Uber driver, like,
I mean, what is this?
Shout out to
Does
Uber
anything
driver,
else happen in this video?
No.
No,
Okay.
just it ripped the dude's door off.
Yeah,
but
he got his door ripped.
bro,
All right.
all right, so you can't really just beat the dude's ass and get all pissed off, but
No.
'cause that dude's gonna pay for it. But at the same time,
Is he?
He's not paying for it. Uber's gonna
Yeah,
pay for it.
may help your insurance.
well,
maybe.
yeah, my insurance would, but I mean,
You don't think
I
Uber or
would
Lyft would?
no.
I doubt it.
Your insurance would pay for it, but you would have to state the claim, and they would have that dude's name. So you could potentially take him to civil court and have him pay for it.
But you'll lose. You'll lose.
But
You're a driver.
that's it.
It's up to you to.
Yeah,
It's not his fault that this other driver. You could maybe get that other driver
yeah.
who hit the door, but it's
Right.
he opened the door. I mean, yeah, you shouldn't open it into traffic or whatever the fuck. You
You should've.
should have got out on the other side, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I would still be pissed.
you're a fucking Uber driver. People are gonna fuck. Uber doesn't give a fuck about you or your car. They want you to drive for them.
But still, though.
So if you had
I
a
would be-
taxi or something, which
I would still be pissed.
I would be
Like,
pissed as fuck.
I'd be mad as motherfucker. Like, bro, like,
But
I would have to
I'm not
contain the
driving
whole-
Uber.
like even if you weren't driving Uber, like, what if that was like you and Crespo go to the store?
Oh,
and
well, then-
Crespo opens the door and someone.
Then I'm beating the shit out of whoever the fuck hit my door. It like
I get it.
I'm not gonna. If I'm stopping in the middle of the street or like in New York,
Yeah.
or some shit like that where it's a busy ass
That's what we got
intersection,
that
you
too,
gotta.
big ass.
I'm not gonna be like. Number one, my car is only 2 doors, so
But
he'd
you
have
know
to
what
get
I
out on
mean.
the other side. But if I'm like, I'm gonna look or whatever, or I'm be like, hey, check for traffic,
Yeah.
make sure, or maybe I'm not gonna let you out right here, or
Yeah, I know.
I don't
get
know.
it,
Like I
get
would
it. But that
not
dude,
want that to happen.
But
in
that
my car.
dude still gotta look, man.
For sure.
You gotta look. Like you gotta be responsible to a degree.
Yeah,
You gotta look, my nigga.
he should have got out on the other side, but that dude should have said, hey, get out on the. You should hop out on the
Most
other side.
definitely. And what really sucks is like
Because
that
you're
dude-
you're
that
the
dude-
experienced
what-
driver here.
what
You're the
sucks
guy
is-
who picks people up and lets them out and
Right.
who knows this.
But what
to look
sucks
out
for that dude is you can't Uber the rest of the night.
Nope.
Like your money done fucked for the rest of the evening, and like I mean potentially the next couple of days. You know, like it sucks for both parties.
Yeah, for
Because
sure.
I know that dude feels like a jackass for being like, oh,
He should.
fuck. I mean, I would if I opened
I
someone's
would
door
feel
without
bad. I
looking,
wouldn't
I'd be
feel
like, fuck.
like dumb.
I
But
would
I
just
would
feel
feel. I'd
like
be
a
like, man,
jackass.
that sucks. My bad. But it's
Because-
not my fault that
But the Uber driver handled it
the dude.
in a.
Yeah,
in
the
a-
I
dude
ain't
didn't-
gonna
he
lie.
didn't
The
freak
hood,
out.
the hood side of me when he said, "Dude, almost took my fucking hand off." Like the hood side of me, like I would have snapped and just reached around and start beating that nigga ass. Like you fucked my car
And
up.
see, like I get it, like,
Like,
I get that
that's-
because
that was the hood side of me.
That
It's
could have
kinda
been
like-
the wrong guy, and he turned around and just shot him, just pow,
Now
motherfucker.
I mean,
I gotta give you these.
I don't know. There's all kinds of shit. Because how do you?
in that situation, your insurance will pay for it. So
Hopefully, yeah.
I mean, because you would explain to your insurance like, "Hey, I Uber, passenger opened the fucking door, car took
Heart-wrenching.
it off.
Yeah.
I need my shit fixed."
Which I mean, you're, in premium or whatever is probably
both
gonna go up.
both
but-
parties handled it fairly well, without killing each other or fighting each other. Because that dude just had to look like, bro, you should have looked. I mean, that's all you can say is, bro, like, you should have looked
Insane.
in the membrane.
Pull up that story I put up in there real quick before we dip. I know it's getting a little late.
Yeah, say we'll end up probably on this one here, but it's all good. So this is an article from Complex. 500 pounds of marijuana found scattered on Missouri highway following crash.
Wait,
on
don't wait,
420.
before you scroll down. Guess what highway you think it was on?
35
In Missouri?
Okay, that's a good guess. What do you guess?
or 70?
I mean, I don't know all the highways in Missouri. I'm going to go with I-70. Well, no, because that just...
70 is east to west.
What's south? 35? I'm going to go
35 goes like through Kansas or
No, 70 goes through Kansas. 35 goes through Texas.
no, Well, yeah, but 35 goes through Kansas as well. You take 35 south, and that takes you down the Kansas Turnpike.
Look at you. Y'all sound like some old niggas debating over highways.
I mean, I don't know.
Where'd you take the dude and you gonna go over
I'm
there?
gonna go.
Back around, hop on 71.
I'm gonna go I-70.
Anyway, yeah, what is it? Tell me.
It's I-70?
Is 70?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised I didn't hear about this on like the local news or
Okay, so
local
troopers
news on
in
what
Missouri
you-
were responding to a crash on Interstate 70 Wednesday when they found 500 pounds of packaged marijuana scattered throughout the highway upon arriving on the scene. God damn!
I ain't gonna lie, I would have pulled over and be like, boop, 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 boop.
Oh,
Kept
hell
driving.
yeah.
Did you see that story? Did you see
Nigga, I would have
this?
snatched up a couple packs and kept going.
Did
What
you
the
see
fuck
this?
you mean?
Did you see the story of the lady? I think it was in Kansas.
So nobody was injured. There was just a bunch of weed. All right.
I think it was in Kansas or Missouri, one of those. But did you see the lady that? So this bitch, she had like 60 pounds of weed on her, 17 grand in cash,
I seen that.
and this bitch ran out of gas.
Bitch, how?
And she was on the side of the road just waiting.
Stupid.
And then the police pulled up, like, "Hey, ma'am, you need some help?" And she's
I don't
like,
feel bad for you.
And she's like, "Yeah, I need some help. I ran out of gas." And they're like, "Oh,
Smells like that.
smell like
Devil's lettuce
that
out here.
lettuce in your car."
Smells like you got gas in there already.
Yeah.
All
Smells
right.
like you got plenty of gas,
Man,
man.
come over here. Let me talk to you because
Now
you're
that we're
walking
gonna-
in smelling like it. Man.
Now that we're gonna fucking wrap this up, Crespo, close your eyes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we'll do
All right.
that.
Here we go.
Yeah, we'll get your birthday slash.
Almost forgot.
Close your eyes.
All right, my eyes are closed.
They're
Is your mama?
closed.
They close. It's not. The lady died in the cake.
Oh God.
Yeah, we had to give
Yo,
that
my eyes
back.
now.
Nope. Don't open them yet.
All right.
It's in your fucking hands.
All right.
Here we go.
All right. Oh God.
All right, you open your eyes.
Kobe's mama.
Open your eyes.
Oh snap!
It's another monitor.
Now you can have 2 monitors, so you don't
Thank
have to
you,
watch
guys.
the fights and shit on your fucking tablet.
All right.
Now you in there like swimwear.
Now I'm a real nigga.
Now you a real nigga.
Now I'm a real boy. Thank you, man. I appreciate this, guys.
Yes,
This is
sir.
amazing.
You have to get that mug
Hell
set
yeah.
up.
I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do. I have to take down my J. Cole poster.
Oh no, not J. Cole. No.
Not
I want to
Dreamville.
suck him so hard.
It's a Dreamville tapestry.
Oh
fuck
shit.
Yeah, man. I'm fucking geek. Thank you guys.
Real quick before we end, I do
Hey.
want to show you guys this. This is just a quick news story. So a Texas farmer arrested for using illegal immigrants for free labor by pretending to be Joe Biden and threatening to deport them.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wrong one.
Oh my God. What? Hey, I ain't gonna lie. He kind of looked like Sleepy Joe a little
That's
bit.
what I'm saying. And he's like, oh,
Hey.
you better keep working or I'll deport your ass.
Please send your money. I didn't even know you had farms. Get back to work. Trabajo.
That's so fucked up.
Bruh, that's...
Slaves, essentially. Free labor. Free, like, that's slavery.
Bruh.
Full slavery.
Bruh.
That's fucked up.
Bruh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super fucked up. Damn, that's crazy.
And on that note,
How long did he
folks,
get away with it?
I don't know.
Out of curiosity.
I don't know if this doesn't say. It's not an article. It's kind of just a
little
quick
snippet
thing.
That nigga
But-
look like Joe Biden, though.
Yeah, for sure.
He would have fooled me for like a couple hours.
Well, appreciate everybody checking us out. Roll Up Gas. Another episode in the bag.
Appreciate y'all.
We'll be back again later on this weekend, probably with a special episode
right. You never know.
streamed from Colorado.
Shout out the squad in the comments, in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate y'all showing some love.
Yes, sir. Hit us
Appreciate
with that
the
like and
too.
subscribe if you don't mind. We most definitely appreciate all that. And we'll be back. Peace.